everybody, Logan here for a new video. Now today I'm going to be talking about a video that I actually made last week. It was the video about how two kids, they tragically got killed running from police, and everyone's reaction about it. Now looking through all the comments that people are leaving, there are two types of comments. One about how, everyone agrees with me that, you need to, just immediately pull over whenever a policeman comes up behind you, and how really street racing and Tx2k isn't exactly what it used to be. And then there's another group of comments where people are just mad at me saying that, I don't need to be linking Tx2k to what happened to these kids and how Tx2k is only this track-based race. Now, Tx2k, the official Tx2k, yes, it is out there in Baytown. So yes, this Tx2k on the track side of things is legal, but this group of people, they're telling themselves, and I don't know how you can even convince yourself, that there is no kind of street racing associated with Tx2k, and you're completely wrong. I mean, there are several people I know that have come out of state to the Houston area, not to go to the Tx2k racing, at the track. They came here to street race, and everyone knows that the street racing side of Tx2k is out there. So I don't know exactly how these people are assuming that it doesn't exist, and how these kids got killed doing their own thing, out just randomly driving around. Which, yes, that is a possibility. But when you look at their Instagram stories, how they were going like 160 miles an hour, I mean, it doesn't do too good for the case that yes, this is Tx2k related, which it is. Last week alone in the Houston area, only the Houston area, there were 19 deaths attributed to street racing. 19 deaths. Now what makes it tragic is that most of the deaths were avoidable. If the racers just simply stopped when police came up from behind them, they would have gotten a misdemeanor, they would have spent a night in jail, and got their car impounded. Which, that is one thing I looked into. Street racing is a misdemeanor. It's not a felony like a lot of other people believe. Now, it is a felony to a certain point if you were going above a certain speed limit, or if you were evading police. That is a felony. Simple street racing, no, that's a misdemeanor. And some people, they even thought that I was bashing Tx2k, which I was not at all. That's one thing, is I actually really like Tx2k, because it doesn't matter if it's Monday through Friday, there is going to be some kind of car meet out there, and it's not just a Mustang car meet, or Camaro, or Challenger, or muscle cars. There are all kind of car meets out there, so it's actually a really cool week. But the only thing that kind of dampers it for me is, for one, the immature kids out there that just get out there, do burnouts, close down intersections, stuff. Pretty much the sideshow people, those people ruin it. And then on top of that, the huge police presence out there is just too much for me. I mean, the last thing I want is to be wrapped up in how maybe I'm just driving down the road, street racers go by me being followed by police, they see me, pull me over, and say I was street racing. That's what I want to avoid. So typically I do avoid Tx2k. This year I didn't go. I have gone in the years past, but this year from, I think it was like 150 highway patrol were brought out here, and I think 75 were in undercover units, pretty much like Mustangs and Camaros that were all blacked out and everything, pulling people over when you'd race them. So I didn't decide to go out this year, but in the previous years I've gone out, I've had a blast, and returned home without being arrested. So I just wanted to make this video just to clear a few things up, because there are, like I said, the people who either totally agree with me, or the select few that think that I'm just bashing Tx2k, attributing Tx2k to the street racing that goes on, which it definitely does. Come on guys, you can't say, you're lying to yourself if you say that the street racing isn't attributed to the official Tx2k event. Like I said, I have followers who've come out here all the way from even like Colorado just to street race down here, and have a little bit of fun, tear up the streets, and then drive on back. But that's all I have for this video. I will be doing an update video as far as my house this Saturday. I know I've been saying for the last few weeks that I'm thinking about doing one, but officially I'm going to be filming it and probably posting it this upcoming Sunday, because as many of y'all know, my house flooded like 10 feet during Harvey, which we would be done with this house by now if it weren't for all the ceilings coming down. The second all those ceilings came down, it was just a nightmare, because having to put all that drywall up all back on the ceilings and everything is a pain. So y'all will see that I made a bunch of progress since my last video. But guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.